What's happening? What's the business? It's your boy Landlord from Alabama, back with another video, man. I had to spin your block again. You know how we do. Cowboys Nation, we in the building. We had a few signings, but we didn't get the big splash like we normally want. But at this point, we pretty used to it. Steven Jones, Jerry Jones, they go to the goodwill of free agency. We already know how they operate. They're not going to just throw themselves at these big time free agents. They are going to try to find a bargain, and that's just the way they operate here in Dallas. With that being said, we did make some moves. We picked up James Washington, former wide receiver for the Steelers. He was working with a banged up half a man shell of himself, Big Ben. So, his production probably could have been a little better. It's very minuscule right now, but I see capabilities in Jayron Washington. I believe he could be a weapon. Very Cedric Wilson-ish, in their skill set. I feel like he almost like the same size. All that. He's really like a clone of Cedric Wilson in a different way. He's kind of more of a deep threat. He's not the speedster, but some kind of way he know how to take the top off the defense. And I've seen him go up and make some contested catches. So all that will be utilized in Dallas. Dak will get him the ball. Hopefully we draft a receiver, but he could be a receiver 3. And Jayron Steven might tell us nation to shut up and deal with it. He might have to be the one we ride with at wide receiver 3. Now let's talk about Dante Fowler, man. One of Dan Quinn's disciples, coming from the Falcons. And Dan Quinn is a beloved defensive coordinator, man. Guys love to play for this guy. I looked at Dante Fowler interview and he looked ecstatic. He looked like he was really ready to get down again with Dan Quinn. So, I can't wait to see what he do, man. He's been saying that DQ is going to get the best of him. He already know this. He's ready to show Dallas what he got and what he made of. So, Dan Quinn is attracting a lot of players, ex-Falcon. But, a lot of decent players coming from his old camp and his old regime. And, he has utilized them pretty well. Even though Keanu Neal didn't do too well, but, DeMonte Casey did pretty good. He's a one-year player, but we'll see what we do with him in free agency. But he gave us some good minutes last year. So Dan Quinn understands what he want to do with this defense. He knows exactly what he needs to do with this defense. And he did a great job last year of executing and putting this defense on the map, putting us to another level, changing the culture. I give all that praise to Dan Quinn. Okay, let's talk about the biggest signing of the year, in my opinion. My boy Jayron Kearse finally got his little contract, man. But to me, as I seen what he tweeted, he said this is far from over, thank God. But to me, Jayron is not complacent. Jayron is not satisfied. He felt like he was one of the better safeties in the league, and he ready to go out and prove it to everybody. He's telling everybody, hey, this is far from over. I'm ready to show y'all who I am and what I'm made of. And you gotta love Jayron, man, the type of attitude, the type of energy, the type of man that he proved to be, coming from being a practice squad, special teamer his whole career. He came and showed up in Dallas and showed out. He earned his respect. He earned his minutes. He earned his spot. He became a green dot guy. You gotta love Jayron Kearse if you're a real Dallas Cowboy fan, man. He's very vocal. He became a leader on this defense, and it proved that he came out to play every week. He balled out. Jayron had a hell of a season. I'm glad to have him back. And then we didn't have to break the bank to do it. Great job by the front office. They say a broke clock is right 2 times a day. We say a lot about this front office, but they got some of this stuff right. Some of these players were just going to have to leave anyway due to free agents. But I just wanted to make this a short and sweet video, man. Just holla at Landlord from Alabama with the same handle on all sites, man. Just get at me, man. Holla at your boy. And like I say, 1K, one love, Cowboys Nation. Let's go.